Hello, YouTube here. This is Cynthia Michael from Screen Production, bringing you a new podcast in my segment called The Black Lightning Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback. And finally, if you're under 18, this podcast will take on some adult language. So basically, if you're under 18, this audio podcast will retain some adult language. If you're over 18, you're good. So anyway, before I begin, I like to say, if my voice do sound funny at the moment because I have a stuffy nose, so basically, I have a stuffy nose. So in case you're wondering why do my voice sound so funny at the moment, I just have a stuffy nose. So anyway, let's get to the latest episode of Black Lightning. So basically, this starts off. We finally see Tobias Whale at a secret NSA location where Martin is, who's the head of the NSA. Turns out that Tobias has been covering at that NSA hideout. So anyway, so Tobias and Martin had a little discussion. So basically, turns out that Green Light. So basically, Martin was explaining to Tobias about Green Light. It just how Green Light started off. The early versions of Green Light started off to just to keep people feeling in a docile state. It's sort of like a mind control drug, but instead of becoming a mind control drug, it became a way to get humans metahuman powers. But even though that the Green Light drug, they had made improvements to the Green Light drug over the years, that the drug side effects. So once people metahuman powers activate from Green Light, basically their time are cut short. So basically, if you take Green Light, and gain metahuman powers, your life is basically you won't live very long. So basically, Martin just explained to Tobias that he needs Black Lightning alive so he can study how how his powers work, and therefore and find the missing component that he needs to affect Green Light, therefore making Green Light making Green Light 100% perfect enough to be a military weapon to make soldiers make super metahuman soldiers and whatnot. So basically, Tobias is it's kind of frustrating that he has to bring that Black Lightning alive. So basically, but Tobias had the choice up to suck out his pride, and he agreed with Martin. So basically, before Tobias left Martin's facility, he said that I finished that little project that you were working on before after you got shot. Before he got shot. So basically, turns out that project was Camille. We see Camille walking inside the main office where Tobias and Martin is, and Camille had goods. Somehow, it turns out that Camille has a robotic spine that gave him the ability to walk again, and also enhance his strength, and also enhance his gave him enhanced strength and speed and whatnot. So basically, Tobias and the new computer Camille walk out of the vicinity. So basically, everything everything was like so basically, Martin. Martin gave Tobias a task to bring back like nine. He so basically so Tobias and Camille went left this vicinity and try to figure out how to catch Black Lightning. Meanwhile, at Jefferson's father house, turns out that Jefferson and his ex-wife were getting a little busy. After all the things that happened, they still have feelings towards each other. So basically, they got busy, whatnot, blah blah blah. So basically, after some after they had sex, Jefferson and ex-wife decided to get back together after all this happened. So basically, Jefferson finally finally got his woman back. So basically, but they just want to wait till everything's over to tell the kids that they're getting back together. So anyway, the next day, Jefferson was driving to school, and he saw Camille walking in the street, and he was like, was shocked to see Camille walking and whatnot. So basically, Jefferson, at first he didn't believe it, so basically, Jefferson pulled over, like, that's you, Camille? He's like, yes, this me, this kid. So basically, I'm glad you're working again, but how? He said, well, I undergo a medical experiment for the last month or so. So basically, Jefferson figured out that Martin must be the one behind this experiment. So basically, it's like, Jefferson was asking that, are you coming back to school? And Camille was like, no, I'm not coming back to school. So basically, I'm just gonna do me. So basically, Jefferson say that, what, I like to know that you're okay, whatever they did to you, Jefferson was concerned about that. So basically, whatever they did to you, so I just want to let you know that hope they ain't taking advantage of you after he gave you the ability to work. So Camille was like, no, nobody's taking advantage of me. So basically, Camille was like, back her off, oh man. So basically, after some harsh words Camille, Camille told Jefferson to stay out of my business, and he just walked away. So anyway, meanwhile, somewhere else, we see Jefferson's ex-wife, doing some tests on Jennifer, his younger daughter, about her powers. So basically, that Jefferson's ex-wife has been working on ever since Jennifer and the director, ever since Jennifer and the director, got that power. She's been working her way to somehow to press the metahuman gene. So basically, she's like, so basically, Jennifer was she's so happy that her mother was working on her way to press her metahuman power. So basically, she's like, giving Jennifer's hopes up that, that her mother will find a cure to get rid of her metahuman powers once and for all. So basically Jefferson. Jefferson and Alexa and Danny met back at was at Taylor shop, and Jefferson was telling him that all about Camille walking again. So basically, Danny figured this must be Martin's doing. So basically, whatever they did choose Camille, it's gotta be Martin behind it. So basically, blah blah blah. And also, they figured that they'll just figure out that every time they move the part of money, each time they figure out that every time that the NSA move the metahumans that are in those spaces pods, they each end up dying every time they move the pods for the metahumans. So basically, the next one was like, we're saying I'm going to find a way to find out where the NSA is holding the catch of metahumans that they gathered over 30 years ago and up to now. And then say I'm going to talk to an old contact about how to find Martin. So basically, and Jefferson said, well, I got to tell Jennifer about Camille. So basically, Jennifer. So basically, Jefferson had to talk with Jennifer about Camille and whatnot, about him walking again and blah blah blah. So basically, Jennifer was so happy that Camille was walking again, but Jefferson told him that he's. So basically, he got that Camille might be dangerous. So basically, it's like so basically, he wants Jennifer to stay away from Camille because because he might be dangerous. So basically, Jennifer was so pissed off at her thought. I thought of two times after he told her to stay away from Camille. She blurted out that I'm glad that Mom is going to take away my powers. So basically, Jennifer told her father that that Mom has been working on the way to get rid of my powers. So basically, after she told Jefferson that her mom was working on a cure to get rid of the metahumans powers, Jefferson went off on his ex-wife. It's like they got into a heated argument. So basically Jefferson said that that really pissed him off. That it really pissed him off. So basically, it's like I thought guess we're not gonna get that together and not tell the kids we're not getting that together now. After Jennifer said that her mother is trying to work on a cure to get rid of metahuman powers and whatnot. So anyway, meanwhile, Jennifer had got a text message from Camille. So basically, she went back to Jefferson's house and met up with Camille. So basically, Camille displayed, showed Jennifer his robotic spine that's giving him the ability to walk again and whatnot, blah blah blah. So basically, and also he's explaining why he now had to tell him that they gave him some type of regeneration pills for him to have a faster recovery. So therefore from the regeneration pills, side effect was it made his head grow faster. So basically, that's why the reason why he has Dread. So anyway, so basically, Jennifer was so happy that Camille was came up here, but she was like she was thinking what her father said. He asked that how did they who did this to you? So basically, that's when he pissed off Camille. It's like, you've been talking to your father. So basically, like, Camille got pissed off. So like, I came back here to make up and we can get back together. So basically, guess not. So basically, Camille just jumped off the roof of Jefferson's house and just ran away. So anyway, Jefferson went to go see Camille's mom. Turns out Camille's mom did not know that Camille was back, and also that he was walking again. So basically, Jefferson asked that, Jefferson asked that, turns out that Camille's mom said some guy named Martin said that, that he can make my son make Camille walk again. So basically, Camille, said yes, and he started to sign off, blah, blah, blah. So basically, the mother did not know that Camille was back in town, and now he's walking again. So anyway, meanwhile, Tobias, so basically, Camille had a reality check from Tobias that, Tobias saying that, so Tobias gave Camille a reality check. So basically, Tobias to mind him that, that you work for me now after I gave you the ability to walk again. So basically, Tobias was reminding that, that Camille, you're my bitch. So basically, Tobias came with a plan to let Black Lightning out for them to capture. So basically, he's gonna. So basically, his Tobias' plan was that I'm gonna send Camille. He's just gonna send Camille to go through high school to attack the high school, and Black Lightning will show up. So basically, they will catch him. So basically, like you remember. So basically, Camille did not want to go back to Garfield High School, but Tobias said you had no choice, boy. Even with your newfound abilities, I'm still strong enough to break that. I'm still strong enough to beat you and take away your ability to walk again. So basically, like Miko, you had no choice. So anyway, Camille could read. So anyway, meanwhile, Game's contact, Game had reached out to a contact that he reached out to a contact that he went to in a previous episode to try to find Martin. So basically, Game's contact said saying that Game gave his contact 24 hours to help him find Martin. So anyway, back at Gary's tailor shop in the underground bunker, Vanessa had some help from a friend that, she figured out where are the missing metahumans that missing? So basically, she figured out that all the metahumans that the NSA captured are action solar plans. So basically, since they're not using any power from the city, they must have the solar plan. So basically, they're using solar energy to power the spaceship pods and shit. Blah blah blah. So basically, they figure out that that's where all the metahumans are being stored at. So anyway, Vanessa, Gammy, and Jefferson was about to head out to the solar pod, but that's when they heard of the police scandal that Camille was attacking the school. So basically, Jefferson and Vanessa, suit up and went to go deal with Camille. So basically, we're headed to the high school, to deal with Camille. So basically, Camille had these weird gauntlets that shot some weird tracerizing dots and shit like that, blah, blah. So basically, Jefferson and Vanessa split up. Vanessa was busy fighting, Survivor's main henchwoman while Jefferson was too busy fighting Survivor. So basically, Survivor had a special vest that conduct electricity. So basically, Jefferson had no choice but to fight Tobias to hand-to-hand combat. So anyway, so far, Jennifer so basically Jennifer stayed behind and was trying to figure out how to work her powers, that way she could help her sister and father. But so far, her powers was not trying to work for her at that moment. So anyway. So basically, Vanessa managed to take down Tobias' main henchwoman, but Jefferson took down Tobias, but until Camille showed up and shot Jefferson with one of those tranquilizers that temporarily disabled Jefferson's powers. So basically, Tobias and Camille had the upper hand. So basically, Camille punched Jefferson so hard in the chest, therefore it made his heart stop beating. So basically, when Tobias went to steal Jefferson's pulse, Black Lightning, Jefferson, aka Black Lightning's pulse, he was dead. So basically, Tobias says he couldn't feel Jefferson's pulse after Camille punched him so hard that made Jefferson's heart stop beating. So basically, so Tobias was not happy that Camille killed Black Lightning, but wasn't happy that he figured that Camille killed Black Lightning. So basically, Tobias is like, but as he said, one good thing comes out of this, I can finally figure out who you are. So anyway, Tobias was about to unmask Jefferson and expose his identity, but lucky Vanessa came just in time, to say Jefferson, to stop Tobias and Camille. So basically, Camille and Tobias had to retreat, and so we cheated for now, and we cheated to now. So anyway, so basically, Vanessa was like, was trying to wake up her father, but so far there was no response. So basically, that's when Jefferson's power started to activate and shock her father. Therefore, shocked him enough to shock. So basically, Jennifer's power was activated, and shocked Jefferson enough to his heart to restart. But he was still, so basically, Jennifer's powers managed to save Jefferson, but Camille's punch did some real damage to Jefferson. So basically, Vanessa and Jennifer had to take Jefferson out of the high school, somewhere safe for Jefferson to recover from his injury that was afflicted by Camille. Anyway, we see Lala. While that was going on, we see Lala, taking some business with the 100, and that's when he got a phone call from a strange voice that's a strange voice. All of a sudden, he walked out of the conversation with one of his lieutenants and killed Jamie's contact. That found Martin. So basically, Gary's contact that who was helping Gary find Martin was saying that he had the information that he had, and that's when so basically he left him a message on Gary's cell phone. So basically, telling her that I got the information that you need. So anyway, so basically when Gary's contact got the phone, Lala was there. Lala was there. Lala was around. Lala was there, and Lala killed the contact. So basically, then we see Lala being bumped back to Tobias' apartment by his henchwoman. Turns out that Tobias turned Lala into a sleeper agent. So basically, all Tobias got to do is to say a word, and Lala becomes a sleeper agent. So anyway, so Tobias saying that it's the perfect time to move against Martin. So basically, that now we're in Martin's good graces, that it's time to get rid of his ass too. So anyway, meanwhile, the Jefferson's vice president slash NSA agent that goes to Martin tells him that, claims to everybody who's at the high school that Tobias May accidentally killed Black Lightning. So basically, Martin was very pissed off about the news. So basically, he was like, find Black Lightning's body and but he still wants Black Lightning's body. So basically, I don't care is he dead. I want Black Lightning's body belong to me. So basically, he's like, this friend that can't fail. So anyway, meanwhile, we see Jefferson being carried into a cabin in the woods owned by Gary, being treated for his injuries and whatnot, being treated for his injuries, and this is how the episode ended, with Jefferson's family and Gary treating Jefferson for his wounds, treating Jefferson's wounds, and this is how the episode ended. So basically, we got one more episode of Black Lightning left. So next week will be the final finale of Black Lightning. So anyway, this episode was not bad. So anyway, like always, since you like, sign off. 1,